Ciao a tutti, Marcello here. Let's see the best news and releases of the week without losing any time. Let's go! If you're searching for a new adventure to immerse yourself in, then the Thaumaturge might just be the game for you. Developed by 11-bit studios, known for Frostpunk and Fool's Theory, responsible for the Witcher 1 remake, this isometric RPG is set in early 20th century Warsaw and promises to be a story-rich experience. Thaumaturge explores the complex theme of inner demons, with gameplay mechanics and narrative aspects touching upon this idea in different ways. With its unique take on combat and character development features, the Thaumaturge promises to be an intriguing addition to the turn-based RPG genre. Keep an eye out for updates on the game's development at the upcoming Game Developers Conference. Defender Rook is set to launch on PlayStation and Xbox on March 16, 2023 after its successful releases on PC and Switch in 2021 and 2022. Developed by OnePlus Entertainment, Defender Rook is a board game roguelike that combines tactics and tower defense elements. The game challenges players to defend their main building, the Rook, from incoming waves of enemies from different angles. Players can use heroes, towers, traps, barricades, and spells to thwart the enemy's advances. Careful placement of these elements will be crucial to ensure victory. Yogscast Games has announced the upcoming release of Hexarchy, a fast-paced strategy game that combines the best elements from deck builders, 4X strategy and hex-based board games to create a truly unique experience. Set to launch on PC via Steam in 2023, Hexarchy challenges players to build a deck capable of funding civilizations which can develop economies, research new technologies, and conquer all before them. Curious Dynamics has announced its first title, Folk Emerging, a prehistoric turn-based 4X strategy game set to release on Windows PC via Steam in 2024. The game takes players on a journey through the Stone Age as they lead nomadic families through the wilderness while facing ecological challenges, scarce resources, and tactical combat. Folk Emerging is a deeply simulated game that explores ecology, Paleolithic societies, and the origins of culture. The game allows players to manage relationships between individuals, families, and tribes and watch their collective adapt over countless generations. Paradox Interactive has announced the upcoming launch of Age of Wonders 4, the latest addition to the iconic fantasy strategy game series from Triumph Studios. The game will be available on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S starting May 2, 2023. The premium edition of the game includes additional in-game cosmetic options and the expansion pass, which offers players 2 upcoming content packs and 2 upcoming full expansions at a discounted price. The game's story trailer has also been released, showcasing the return of the Wizard Kings. Yarrow Games and Versus Evil have announced the upcoming launch of their new game Tamarak Trail, a narrative-driven roguelite set to be released in Q2 2023 on PC. The turn-based dice rolling game invites players to customize dice with powerful abilities and explore a dangerous forest filled with events and monsters. The game's art direction draws inspiration from the Canadian landscape painters of 1920s and illustrator Ivan Bilibin, while its gameplay mechanics are influenced by innovative titles such as Dicey Dungeons and Peglin. Tamarak Trail promises to deliver a solid roguelite experience to fans of the genre and excite deck builder fans with its deeply layered and innovative gameplay mechanics. Nuverse, the publisher behind the award-winning mobile game Marvel's Snap, is back with their latest project, Dragonheir Silent Gods. Developed by Grass Studio, this online fantasy multiplayer RPG takes players on an epic adventure through the magical land of Adentia, where they must assemble a team of heroes and battle against the darkness that plagues the land. With 4 character classes to choose from and over 200 heroes to recruit, players can customize their party and take on challenges together in cooperative PvE mode. The game features a unique blend of turn-based combat and strategy, where players must consider character placement and terrain advantages to emerge victorious. Dragonheir Silent Guards will be launched during the second half of 2023 on PC via Steam and mobile, but in the meanwhile you can pre-register now on the official website. The solo developer David Vinokuro has released a new trailer for the Netherguild, an upcoming turn-based tactical roguelite dungeon crawler game, announcing its official release date for early access on March 27th. The game will task players with leading expeditions underground to cure a strange plague, while facing new enemies, loot and random events in 2 new areas, the Bandit Stronghold and the City of Mists. Netherguild has been in development since 2018 and has already been played by thousands of players during this public alpha. Let's see what to play this week, starting with Venaris Tactics. Tog Production brings Venaris Tactics to Xbox and Nintendo Switch after the game's initial release on PC in August 2022. The game is a short narrative tactical RPG developed by solo developer Matheus Reis from Brazil. The story follows Morgana, Nigel and Adrian, refugees fleeing their occupied homeland, searching for freedom outside the walls of Venaris. Venaris Tactics offers players a bite-sized tactical game experience with a light narrative and elements of old-school tactical RPG games like Final Fantasy Tactics and Tactics Ogre. Moonbreaker, the popular multiplayer strategy game, has just received a new update called Command and Control, as announced by game director Charlie Cleveland in the latest developer vlog. The update includes new smuggler units and a range of changes that aim to enhance the PvP experience. Command and Control update aims to provide players with more options and strategies for winning matches. The new features are meant to encourage players to experiment with different approaches, creating a more dynamic and varied experience with each new match. To learn more about the update, players can read the full patch notes. Phantom Brigade is a tactical RPG that combines real-time and turn-based gameplay mechanics featuring customization and player-driven stories. In a world torn by war, you take control of the last surviving squad of mech pilots as you lead them through a campaign to retake your homeland. With cinematic turn-based combat, a diverse array of weaponry salvaged from enemy mechs, and a rich customization system, Phantom Brigade offers a strategic and challenging experience. The game also allows for players modes and features destructible environments, adding to the game's depth and replayability. Read our review on TBL. Riot Forge revealed that the next-gen edition of Ruined King, a League of Legends story, is now available on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5, presenting the game for the first time in 4K resolution at 60 FPS on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 consoles. This new edition is available as a free upgrade for existing Xbox One and PlayStation 4 owners, or as a separate purchase on the relevant consoles or fronts. This video ends here. Let me know what you think about these news and releases in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also consider supporting me through all my pages. Wish you the best. Ciao!